Hey guys, it's me, Liv. I hope everyone's doing good out there. Welcome to the Back to Basics card hop. So today, everyone in this hop is going to be doing cards that are cards that we used to just enjoy doing without worrying so much about trying to do the latest and greatest techniques and tricks out there. So we're going to go back to just some good old-fashioned ink, stamp, and paper and see what we can come up with. Now I'm going to go ahead and create some cards using the stamp set from Rubbernecker Stamps. This was a special set that I received at a scrapbook expo, so I'm not sure if it's on their website. And I'm going to be using some basic stencils as well as using some washi tape to create my own type of stencils here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stencil down that I have. This is just a regular circle, and I'm going to be using it more as a way to mask the rest of the paper because this is going to be a single layer card with a colored circle. I'm using Distress inks, but again, if you're a beginner stamper out there or a card maker, you can go ahead and use whatever inks you have in your stash. Then I'll take out one of the stamps here, and I'm going to ink onto the circle using actually the same color ink. And what you're going to find with a lot of different inks is that when you blend it out, it has a different color, but when you stamp with it, it is usually very much darker. Then I'm going to take some of my pigment white ink, use the same exact stamp just to give some different colors onto the front, and that pretty much completes my first card. I have a whole bunch set of sentiments that I usually have pre-cut out in a box, and I'll trim it up a little bit because I'm going to mount it onto colored cardstock. Next one up is going to be using the same type of technique, but what I'm going to be doing here is I'm using actually two colors. Now, if you're wondering what colors they are Peacock Feather in Mermaid Lagoon. Did the same thing, but actually I just stamped in both of the colors, and then I went ahead and put a sentiment on it. Now for the final one, I am DIYing my own type of background here. So I'm going to take some washi tape out of my stash. I am not a washi tape user. I pretty much only have washi tape to hold things down for. And I'm using Seedless Preserve and Dusty Concord in this one. And then I'm just going to go ahead and ink up the center and then stamp it with some black ink and put a sentiment on it. But one of the things that you're going to see on this one is I have a couple of little boo-boos on it because I did end up getting some ink from my own fingers onto the card when I was doing it. So for this one, you can use whatever color ink. You've seen cards probably out there where you are carrying it all throughout the card. I really just wanted to be on the colored surface of the card here. Now, like I mentioned before, please go ahead and check out everyone who is participating in the HARP. Each of the videos will focus on some back to basics and simple techniques that we learned in the past, and you definitely might get some ideas and also remember some things you used to just enjoy doing and might want to go back and try again. So as I mentioned before, I ended up getting some ink on the card. So what I decided is to take one strip, put it back down, and then ink the top. So I would leave just one white strip here. And I really didn't want to ruin this card because I actually really liked the way it came out. So I figured this would be a good way to salvage it. Now that I'm all done with that, I'll go ahead and trim it up a bit. And I did notice that I had maybe one or two little smudges of my black ink. So I took that pieces of the strips that I had cut when I trimmed it down and decided I would just apply it as a little bit of border, give the card just a tad dimension, and ta-da, managed to kill two birds with one stone by fixing and covering up my little inky boo-boo and go ahead and add that card to the card front. So just some simple glue, and then I really couldn't resist, but if you don't have something like this in your stash, I do love Swarco, so I added some Nuvo drops and some sticker glue onto the cards just to give them a little bit of shine, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you have, and be sure to go and check out all the rest of the participants here who are in the hop. Thank you so much, and I will talk to everyone soon. Have a great night.